Have you ever wondered why we always fall in love with someone unexpected? He or she is not my type, but I've got feelings out of nowhere. Or maybe I've always thought of him as a friend, and then, one day, everything changes. Or maybe it's like Eddy and me. I fell for him at first glance. But I have always been a slow starter. And Eddy, though he's a really nice guy, he is really not the kind of guy you would fall in love with at first sight. So, I've always thought that love is a mystery and you can never figure it out. In fact, talented scientists have conducted all kinds of research on love, and they've discovered many amazing secrets about love. With understanding of the following theory, you will know how we fall in love with someone unexpected. You can even take advantage of this theory to have someone who has no feelings for you originally fall for you. Psychologists conducted an interesting experiment in which men were asked to walk across either a solid wooden bridge or a suspension bridge, and then they were asked to talk to a pretty lady. It turned out those who walked across the suspension bridge were more likely to be attracted to the pretty lady and also more likely to ask her out.
Our encounter is meant to be.
Well, your encounter was actually arranged by a couple of geeks at University of Cambridge. Why do men who walk across a suspension bridge feel more love towards the woman? Because that bridge was 3 feet wide and hundreds of feet high, swaying in the air. You can imagine how it feels to walk across the bridge. Your heart is racing, your breathing is fast, and your blood is rushing. Our brain has enough intelligence to detect this physiological change, but still not enough to fully understand where it comes from, and it can even attribute this change to some obvious causes. Especially these changes are very much like the feeling of falling in love.
What is this feeling inside of me? It must be love.
This is the famous suspension bridge effect. The key point is, if you can make someone have faster heartbeat, faster breathing, and blood rushing, they're likely to love you more, regardless of what's the real reason for these reactions. That is also why so many dates opt for roller coasters, bungee jumping, and scary movies. Now you can follow this thinking and develop the best strategy. No matter what you do with that person, think about if you can make his heartbeat faster, his breathing faster, and his blood rush. Or what shall I do to make him more likely to get these reactions? Choose coffee over lemonade and choose exercising together over just sitting around. Believe me, the one will love you more and more with help from this trick. But wait! We all desire true love from others, not just a false illusion generated by some trick or something other than ourselves. Is the feeling generated from the suspension bridge effect true love? Don't worry too much about this issue. Love is complicated. There are many causes that enable us to have feelings for others. It's impossible for us to love his soul only. His body, style, temperament, hobbies, and so many other causes all make us fall for him. So is fate, and so is the suspension bridge effect. Like Eddy and me, this is how we first met each other. I had just finished my first job interview after graduation, and I was worrying about whether I could get the offer. It started to rain heavily. I had to run for shelter from the rain with all my strength so my beloved works would not get wet. And suddenly, I bumped into someone.
Oh, are you okay?
And then I saw Eddy, with butterflies in my stomach after the interview, with the heart racing after running, and with the embarrassment after bumping into others. The suspension bridge effect came into play. This man, well... Then Eddy took me to do a lot of things that made my heartbeat faster, my breathing faster, and my blood rush. And I also brought Eddy to do a lot of things that made him excited. Eventually, as you can see, we were in love. I have to admit that the suspension bridge effect has helped our relationship a lot. But never for a moment have we ever doubted that the feeling between us is true love. If your feeling of love is generated as he chats with you, as he plays with you, and as you are together in daily life, this feeling is love no matter how it's generated. So give it a try. Create more love with the suspension bridge effect. That's what our world needs. If the suspension bridge effect does help you one day, I'll be happy if you could leave me a message.